You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
What's good, everybody, and welcome back to Slay the Princess. Now, follow me over here. Follow me, like, right here, over here, to this fucking thing. Now, what we have here, we're gonna go after the witch, right? This is what we need to do, right? This is the whole witch thing. I can't remember if I've done the witch before, or anything like that. I know I got to the witch before in the past when I was trying to do some shit. But, if I just do shit. Now, we need to kill the princess when the narrator possesses you, or go back to the blade. Okay, so we're gonna go with the narrator possesses you. So apparently we got to free her. I think we have to do that. But there are a few things here. Now, what I realized when things just have the same name as the ending, what I realized is that the ending doesn't really change. Which means we have like two Thorn endings, right? The two Thorn endings, it doesn't really matter which Thorn ending we do. Whether it be the smitten, whether it be the cheated, it doesn't really matter. Right? It doesn't really matter. So I guess we're just gonna roll with it then. Same thing with the wild ending. I can't remember if the wild ending here is the same from the wild ending in the Beast, which would be interesting, or it's different types of wild endings, which also would be interesting. So we just need to figure that out. Just figure that out. And once we do, everything will be fine. If I could just maximize this would be fucking perfect. Just goddamn, just fucking, there we go, and just move that down. And just exit that out. Alright, so, step 1, kill the princess when the narrator possesses you. So, I'm pretty sure I can do that. I'm pretty sure I can remember
You're here
how to do that.
Slay her.
Yes. We're here to slay, silently continue to the cabin.
You make your way up.
Yes. Proceed. And
the interior.
Yes. No, because this is not to take the blade route, right? I need to go back. Don't take the blade. So yeah, I'm not supposed to take the blade. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creep up.
Yes.
Don't.
Yes. All right. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
I don't know. You kind of fucked me over in the past before. Kind of did it a lot. You fucked me over, I fucked myself over, we fucked both each other over, you know. We shared a loving moment at the end of time. I don't know how longer we can do this. Probably a few times longer. Alright, let's go.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Yeah, that.
She's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
You'd be amazed. You'd be fucking amazed.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Possibly. Probably. I think so. How do I get him to possess me? I have to help her, right?
You're only making this more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, that.
You're making a huge mistake.
Don't worry.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Don't worry, it'll happen.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
No, they wouldn't.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
As you will. As you will. This is gonna
You
be
attempt
horrible.
to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Turns to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Or would it be easier for, because it's kill the princess when the narrator possesses you, so that has to happen. Or go back for the blade after talking to her. I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters, because it doesn't matter which way I do it. It's just going to go to the witch or the opportunist. So
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Very
As
gross
she
every
rips
time.
her flesh from her bone,
There it is.
a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal.
Okay.
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
I have to save her, because she needs to be... Yeah. I have to save her, because she needs to be free for narrator to possess me.
Fine.
Then I agree. Then I go along with
your
narrator
better
and I kill her.
judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
You know, I ain't even gonna lie. That's face fuckable. Like, I don't know. Like, I've been sexualizing this princess from the beginning, but I'm just saying. Looking at me like that, I could probably get behind that. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I need to contact my lawyers. But we could probably make something work.
You cut into her flesh.
I don't really know. You know, we've been through a lot, yet you have admitted that you love me in some future. So, could we make some work?
The blade is sharp, and
Still
it takes
gross.
little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Still gross.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She
Still
didn't so
gross.
much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Nope.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
No.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Sure.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Something that I have to do. Sorry.
Okay, there's no going back now. And with you bring the blade down to strike at the princess's heart. But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
We could have gotten out of here together.
Could have.
Were you just lying to me this whole time?
Technically.
I don't know what's come over you. But if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you.
I don't really know.
Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
No, you don't. You fucked me up with just one arm before. But what's the diagnosis with things in my head? It's not schizophrenia. I'm hearing like a lot of motherfuckers. I'm probably insane. Who the hell knows?
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease. You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it can't just end as much as I'd... Everything goes dark. And...
Okay, I just skipped that whole fucking part because I was afraid I'd go to the beast ending because that's what it sounded like.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Sorry. Just have to exit out of the game real quick. I hate it when it does that. There's nothing I can do. Okay. So I did that. Now, I guess we're just gonna go to the witch ending. Because it doesn't matter which witch ending I do. Because there's try to flee or fight, which doesn't really matter. Give her the blade as a show of trust, flirt with her, and romance her. Interesting. Give her the blade as a show of trust, don't flirt with or romance her. Immediately try to fight her without choosing other options. Got it. Alright, well, let's get this over with.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Got it. Proceed.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
Sure, fuck it. I guess we'll fight her, or flee. I don't think it matters, actually.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I guess we'll fight her. I guess it doesn't really matter. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it. That's not actually a bad idea.
Okay, He doesn't acknowledge the mirror, and we're not even... I don't know why that's even an option anymore.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her
Yes.
voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
And I probably won't like it. I don't know, I'm not nasty. I'm not nasty!
You are. You're a wretched little thing.
Excuse you!
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path.
My
I
footsteps
know
are competent.
who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Oh, have you?
She must have you confused with someone else.
Yeah, sure.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
Nope.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Yes?
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine. You're the boss.
Actually, I'm the boss, but fuck it.
Thank you.
Hi? You don't
Descend the
seem like a
basement
witch.
steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
No. Maybe.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
Are we making it obvious?
So, we've dropped the pretenses.
Yeah.
Good.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
Possibly.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
Go on.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Yeah. Sorry about last time. Look, I made a mistake. We make mistakes, right? I'm sure you've made mistakes. Yeah, don't worry. The blade isn't for you, or not for killing you. We have to get you out of here somehow. I get the sense that you're not happy with me. I died last time, you idiots. If anyone here should be trusted, it's you. Okay, interesting. Not reading all this shit. But what I am interested in is saying...
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
Well, I tried.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
Okay.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
Okay.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Nigga, she's already out. Like, what am I supposed to do now? Sorry about last time. Look, I made a mistake. We all make mistakes. I'm sure you made mistakes.
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize. Get
Yeah,
us
let's
back on
kiss
the right
ass.
foot.
The only mistake I ever made was thinking you would help me. And I'm not going to make the same mistake twice.
Okay. Okay. Ow.
Well, that leaves us at a stalemate.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I need you if I'm ever going to leave this place.
Yeah. I died last time
You
because
were
of
the
you.
one who tried to kill me when my back was turned.
It was
You were the
different.
one who started all of this. Only a poor loser twists their own failures around on the winner.
Wow, alright. I'm being beaten here. Opportunity to step in, please. I'm getting the sense you're not happy with me. Why do I have a nagging feeling you're gonna stab me when I get you out of here?
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them?
Yes?
But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way.
Bitch.
I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event. She needs us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do. You won't be fine because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember? Even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean she's gonna stab us in the back.
Yeah?
I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing. See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
Getting the sense that you're not happy with
Is
me.
that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have
Probably.
to try harder than that.
I'm very charming. I did that in one timeline. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, she's giving me sass. Let's leave.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling.
I
You're the
don't
one it lets
know
come and
about
go.
that.
It's best if I follow.
Ladies first, though, or wherever the fuck you are.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us. It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here.
Yeah.
Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her. We're armed and she's not. What's she gonna do? Bite us when we're not looking?
Fuck yes. She's done that a lot.
You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
Clearly there's some broken trust here. What if we gave you this? Gave you the blade? Fuck that. Step on the stairs. You first!
And turn my back on you?
Yes?
Do you think me a fool? Your tricks are one of the only things I've known, and I've learned better by now.
Just go first.
Fine.
That's right, you're the one who's going first.
Fuck you.
Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
Uh-huh.
That's exactly what I'm worried about. You step onto the stairs and
I
begin
got
to
eyes in the
descend
back of
from
my
the
head.
basement.
I got 3
The
niggas on
princess
me.
follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. You want us to turn around and kill her. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake because I already know that I'm right. This is for you. Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in
You
and
know, this
attack
man's
while
onto
facing
something.
her.
He's onto something.
No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself.
Fuck I won't. What am I, a baby?
But the princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and, in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach. Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened. You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you? Why did you just say that? I think we know why. You feel something dig into your shoulder,
fucking course.
sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight.
Oh, come on!
As you tumble down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor.
Oh god!
You feel something pop.
Oh god! My spleen! The fuck
Princess
did you do?
lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact.
Oh god!
You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She
Come on.
grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are,
We were
cackling
trusting.
derisively as she
We were
watches
trusting.
you realize that you won't be getting up.
Oh, come on!
Wait, why won't we be getting up?
Did you really break my spine?
I'm afraid your back is broken.
Damn it!
One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several. You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back.
I don't
You were
either!
going to help her. Why? Why did she do that?
There's a lot of...
That's
why?
what I would have done.
Shut up.
Have you considered not being like that? Of course not. It's what keeps us alive.
Dude!
And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You know, if I'm paralyzed from the waist down, my dick don't work for you, so, it's on you. Your loss.
You must have known this was coming.
I did!
Arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
Trust. I can't get up. You broke my back. What the hell was that for? I was trying to help you out.
Maybe you were, and maybe you weren't. But even more than I wanted my freedom, I really, really wanted to hurt you.
Then we could have just tussled in the basement.
And you know as well as I that by our very natures, only one of us could make it up those stairs unscathed.
Oh, come on.
Someone had to make the first move.
You didn't have to.
Better me than you.
True, but still.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned where she'd turn her back on us and I'd say, "Now stab her in the back! Do it now!" And then you'd say something like, "Wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us."
Yeah, well, unfortunately, as I look at the options here and I'm reading for it, none of that. Immediately try to fight her without choosing other options. Okay. No.
And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back.
Look, if she uses me like this for the rest of my life, I'm not really going to be mad at it. I mean, I could still get behind a feral version of her. I mean, this is kind of like a witch version. She does have a nice... I don't really know. I could get behind it.
Why didn't you tell us your plan before we agreed to go first?
Yeah, because we would have said no.
Because then you'd have had to lie to her. And you're a terrible liar.
I'm a great liar.
That's not... Okay, that's actually a good point. It would have been a good point if it had actually worked.
Fuck you.
But it didn't work. Well, it's not my fault that nobody listened to me. The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Oh, that's not me. That's also you.
Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad as us.
Ha! How about that?
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
Kind of.
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here?
We're just stuck here?
Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. The world could be saved after all.
We're two people paralyzed in a basement.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Ah, that sounds like the void.
Is that really what's going to happen now?
So...
Hello? Are you still there?
He doesn't respond. Interesting. This isn't really one of the options. There is no option that just ends at chapter 2. Huh.
I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
Yeah, I get that. That's interesting. Huh. Apparently, I don't know.
She's gone.
Yes, 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 we get it. Approach the mirror, we know. Ignore him, we know. Gaze into your reflection, it's you, yada, yada, yada. Proceed. So, basically, that's not an ending here that is apparently...
Nothing. There is no...
Okay, so... Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
You won't.
You won't.
Interesting. So this one is just the paralyzed back ending. I don't really know. Both die together. I don't know what I'm going to title that. But, okay. I guess we're just going to load this up and...
You're on a path in the wood. You're
try to fight her. Because I guess we can do that. Keep going. Take the blade. Keep going down. Into the basement. Yada, 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 yada. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna save this. Exit out.
But
I'm not nasty. Yada, 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 yada. What we're gonna do is try to fight her.
She's huddled against the far wall. Her eyes...
And there you... So
yeah, I get it, I
good.
get it. Now, I could immediately try to fight her without choosing any other option. We could try to fight her. Or we could give her the blade, which is the smitten option. I really do want to meet the smitten again. But that means I gotta get her back up to the place where she has my knife. But the thing's gonna be out. Okay, so alright. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna immediately fight her. That's gonna get us to the wild stubborn ending, and we're gonna do the whole thing again, where I suck up to her, I give her the blade and show her my trust, which is gonna give us a Thorn ending. Got it.
Without uttering a word, you charge the princess. So much for finding an easy way out.
There is none.
I believe you're making us work for it.
Of course we
Better
are.
a violent fool than a plotting coward. Better for me, at least.
Yep.
As you close the distance, readying your strike, the princess's chain falls from her wrist. She takes advantage of your split second of surprise and throws a fistful of dirt into your eyes.
Ow.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time.
Yes,
That's
yes, we know.
little. A woman after my own heart, really. It's a shame we're playing opposite teams. This is why you couldn't just abandon her here. Left to her own devices, she would always find a way out. Now stop her.
You must have known I would be ready for you. Deep in your heart, you know the same things about me I know about you. We're both so very awful.
Oh, don't pull out. Oh, don't say that. You're getting me hard.
As you brush the silt from your eyes, the princess tackles you, flattening you against the dirt floor.
I'm not against this.
We were always going to kill each other here, weren't we? I can't trust you, and you can't trust me, and those doubts spin and spin and spin into hate.
She buries her teeth deep into your chest, tearing at... Great, she's distracted. Stab her in the back.
Perfect.
For a penny, right? Why not? As the princess rips meat from bone, you plunge your weapon into her unprotected back.
Ha, you bastard! Even face to face, you find a way to stab me in the back. I know you, and you're hideous. Absolutely wretched.
I'm
Just
handsome.
like me.
Okay, perfect.
Maybe
but
we are
still.
the same. So what? Throw her off us. Kick her in the shins. We don't have to fight so dirty.
Who cares? It's a fight. Whoever fucking wins, wins.
Of course we do. Fighting clean won't help us win. It takes a wretch to know a wretch, and we're all at the bottom of the barrel here. There's no... Are we? At the bottom of the barrel?
Well, shit, we probably are the barrel.
We've got dirt in our eyes and a chunk of us chewed out. If that's not the bottom of the barrel, what is? No arguments here. You're doing great. Keep playing dirty if that's what it takes. But if we win, we won't be at the bottom anymore. We'll have climbed a little higher. And once we start climbing, well, who knows where we'll stop? You'll stop right here if you keep daydreaming. Don't let yourself get distracted thinking about what comes after. None of us ever said we stopped fighting. And what a long, vicious fight it is. Eyes gouged, skin scratched bloody, hair ripped and nails broken. Every rule there ever was in the book of honourable combat, both you and the princess have broken 12 times over. That's nice and all, but are we winning?
Hopefully.
Nobody's winning.
No.
I thought playing dirty was supposed to give you the upper hand, but I suppose that doesn't work if you both sink to the same lows. Still, at least you're not losing. The princess cackles maniacally as the fracas continues. But behind her cackle, you hear the low groan of warping wood. Wait, what's going on? We're establishing a newer, better pecking order. No, the groaning thing. Why is the wood making noise? Who cares about the groan? It's just
I care.
A sound. Things make sounds all the time. I care about the groan. Doesn't that mean something bad is happening? Oh, yes, well, I'm afraid that's the sound of the basement getting smaller.
Why?
Do you hear that, you pathetic wretch? Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the life out of you.
Why me? Why can't you?
Excuse me, what? You and the princess disengage for a brief moment, just long enough to get your bearings. Behind you, the basement door has been sealed over, thick roots barring your only exit from the dirt pit. And slowly, but very perceptibly, the roots are closing in on you both.
That's right. They're coming for you, and they won't stop until there's nothing left down here but them.
What about you? I'll crush you just as easy as they'll crush me.
As long as you suffer while you die, I'll gladly suffer with you. Especially if I get to see it happen.
Wow, we have a problem.
This doesn't help anyone. I can't believe she'd kill us both just to spite me. See? This is exactly why you've been tasked to slay her. She's an antisocial monster who will gladly burn the whole world for her satisfaction.
Okay.
The roots grow ever closer.
Still getting bad.
We know. We can see them.
Make them stop. You can make them stop, right? Oh, why though? Why are you doing this? Come on, they're pressing on me. They're pressing on me. They're pressing on you. This sucks. We're not animals. We're people. We can work this out. Can't we be better? Jesus Christ. Go out fighting. Fuck it.
Once more, and once more the two of you fall into a vicious brawl.
I'm getting everything
Basement
beaten
continues to
out of
shrink
me.
as you fight, but neither of you pay it any more mind. Not until it's too late. The roots twist around you both, binding your limbs and rendering you helpless. As your fates close in, all you can do is watch her, and all she can do is watch you. At first it's almost gentle. The two of you lifted delicately off the ground, but the cradle of the growing roots soon gives way to tightness, and that tightness gives way to bulging pressure as they begin to constrict.
Hey!
The sound of creaking wood is drowned out by the snaps and pops of your bones, pain flooding your senses as you feel your skin deform, being shaped unnaturally by the living basement. Tears well up in the princess's eyes, her own bones splintering and flesh swelling with trapped blood. But still she smiles through it all.
I can't wait to do this again, you wretched little thing.
Oh, stop the
I
wretched.
hate you, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
Look, this love-hate thing we got going on is hot, but come on. This fucking sucks.
The pressure is unbearable. You can't breathe, your vision swimming with red, your head pounding as everything tightens. And then you pop. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Alright, the wild! We did it. Very disgusting.
We are
Oh,
path
not this.
in the woods.
Okay.
We have no beginning, and we have no end.
Okay.
But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge.
Okay. So, the wild is no different, apparently. Because I'm not gonna... I don't know.
His gaze pushes against our border.
No, that's all wrong. That's not...
I know
I
this.
think this is our... That's bad.
Yeah,
the thing
we've
he
been
tried-
through this
Shut up.
before.
The rest of you, talk. What happened? Sure, there's no reason to keep secrets. Someone decided to go in guns blazing last time, and that someone got us killed. And what should we have done? There's no need to... Yeah, and it's not like...
I'm just gonna skip
I
this.
see.
So, it's just... Okay, so... Here's the thing. Alright, so here's what I realized about going through this game 1,000 times. There are many wild endings. But the only difference in the wild endings is that they say different shit. Right? Like, there's different voices. Like, there's paranoid wild, there's cheated wild, there's stubborn wild. I'm pretty sure, I can't really tell. I'm pretty sure I have stubborn wild, but it doesn't really make much of a difference. The different voices doesn't really change. It doesn't really change the ending or anything. If it's just going to be the wild ending, then it's just going to be this, which means I have two things to do. I could either go to the roots and cut and free her, or I could go to the roots and kill her, or I could stay here with the wildness of whatever the fuck this is and ascend with her. Those are the only options that I have. But the Thorn ending, I'm not really sure if I've ever actually done that. So, since I've already done this shit, here's what I'm gonna do. Don't override that, I'm just gonna load. Because technically I already saw the ending of that. And there's not really much point. Hello.
Do you fine? You can just
Yes. I get it. Okay. Let's give the blade as show purchase. I don't want to hurt you, but you clearly there is no other purchase. Take my gesture as a good. Get rid of blade. Got it.
You can't be serious.
As serious as this makes me, and I gotta flirt with her.
Now, hold on.
I want that
We
romance
should
ending.
Put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her.
Of course
What
we
if she
can.
uses it to kill us? I vote no.
And I
As
don't really
do
care.
I abstain. You abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
Possibly. Yes. This isn't a democracy. We're giving it to her.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right?
You're fine.
Of course you do. You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
I wouldn't have done that.
Exactly.
Look at you.
Because
You
I'm
hear a clanging
changed.
of metal against the dirt floor, and the chains fall from the princess's wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. A
Yes,
woman after
sneaky
my
little
own
bitch.
heart.
Shall we get it?
It's a shame we just gave her a weapon, because if I were her, I'd use it on us right now. Luckily for us, you're not her. Oh, we sure think alike, though. I can promise you that. Whatever you say, she creeps
Yeah, I get
forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think happens now?
Well, you could probably kill me, or I could smitten you up. You're beautiful. I want to actually save you, and this is, feels like the only way I can do it. If you're like someone I know, you're probably going to kill me. Huh.
She pulls back, clearly caught off guard by whatever nonsense you just said to her.
Oh, it's not nonsense. It's a calculated strategy to an ending that I really want.
I thought it was nice.
Yep, it's throwing you off. She'd never suspect that.
Whether it's nice depends on if we meant it. We didn't mean it. Did we?
I fucking did.
If you were lying, we'd all know. But unfortunately, you weren't lying.
What? What do you mean by that? What kind of game are you playing?
Slay the princess, but today we ain't slain, we smitten up.
The look of surprise that momentarily softened her features vanishes as she steals her nerves.
Go on.
And then
Ow!
she buries the blade in your heart.
I tried. Fuck.
What? No. No, come
Come
on, that's
on.
not right.
Don't kill me.
I told you this is what she was going to do.
Look, it's fine.
Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
That was good enough, though.
I did it. I got you. You.
Oh, yeah, you did.
The princess seems
Oh.
to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
Because I love you in a very transactional way.
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay. Thorn, good. Now, this should be different.
You're on a path in the
Different?
woods. I can't believe she actually stabbed us. I told you not to give her the blade. I told you it would come around to bite us.
you dick munchers. I get it, I get
against
it. I get it. Don't give her the blade. Give her the blade. Don't do this. Stab her in the back. Oh, I'm sorry that I wanted to make an interesting ending.
Yeah, we know. You already got your I told you so's in while we were bleeding out. I just wanted to make sure that everyone here knows that I was and am on the right side of that argument.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you.
Oh, you're far from being on the right side of anything. You're fixated on the past, whereas what you should be is fixated on the future. Ho ho, a visionary. I like it. Tell me more. Gladly, my dear fellow.
Oh,
By
God.
cruelly turning on the princess in her moment of vulnerability, we made ourselves an enemy. But by mastering our fear and insecurity and handing over our power, we've begun a journey to something so much deeper. I like journeys. Traveling is a bit of a passion of mine. It makes me so relatable. Now, where are we off to?
We're probably gonna go slay a princess.
Well, if we're lucky, it's a journey to love.
I guess. Doesn't really matter what I do, so I guess
She
I can...
hates us.
She loves us! After what I just did? After the reaction she just gave me?
Does she? She hesitated before stabbing us to death.
The narrator is just, like, not
As
having
ridiculous
it,
as this guy is, maybe he has a point. I don't know if I necessarily buy into his whole love journey thing, but maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change, so maybe she'll realise that things don't have to end in violence.
Good idea.
You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try. Give what another try, exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right?
Yes, you're not really that important.
It makes no difference if we conspire in the shadows or bear our intentions with open hearts. We are breaking your cruel cycle and whisking her away to freedom. Oh, are you now?
Yeah, apparently.
Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Sure.
Oh,
Twice.
twice.
Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and
Yeah.
clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
Yeah, I know. I could. I really could.
It
Let's
isn't
go.
long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin. I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point. I don't know if I'd say everyone.
Oh, stop it.
You
We're
talking
just-
about me? I have a position. It's a good one, too. Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. The princess is a threat to you. She's a threat to me, and most importantly, she's a threat to the world. You know what you have to do.
Yes, but either that or I kill her, die, threat to the world. Let her live, threat to the world. But I still really want to know if I'm able to, I don't know, save her? Or convince her to not destroy the world? Because I remember that being an option way back when. But who cares? Proceed! We're gonna make her fall in love with me so
The
she doesn't
interior of the cabin is
kill
hardly an
me.
interior at all anymore. The burned-out
I'm gonna
ruins
sneeze.
merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old. The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table, a pristine... Wait, this isn't right. This is supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Many reasons.
We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she?
Is that possible?
Well, it's not here. And if she has it... Let me guess. You want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do.
True.
I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work. If she does have it, that's all the more reason to put our faith in her. We have already shown her our heart. Now she has to show us hers.
Okay, I'm about to just go with smitten on this one, simply because there's not really much we could do after this.
Unless
but,
her heart
fuck it.
tells her to stab us, which doesn't seem unlikely, so yes, I agree. Let's make sure we get on her good side.
Or just be a truthful man and actually be on the good side. Because, you know, I'm kind of... how do we even get down there? Samir, I'm not even going to... Just don't worry about it.
You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent. You know what you have to do. Wipe away the grit from the mirror, and behold our handsome features.
Even though it's not there. Wipe the mirror.
Reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. What are you doing?
Don't worry about
our
it.
fine features remain unseen. We'll just have to trust that she'll find us beautiful as we are. Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it? Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
Alright, wits up.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below. The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease, at least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved. These thorns are an expression of her pain. I know it. She's calling out for help. Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come back.
Yeah.
I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
At this point, princess puss. Because at this point, we might as well just, like, accept our eternity forever in this loop. Happy. But, you know, I want to figure out a way out here for good.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here, and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
You can. You've done it a lot.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was
Ouch.
once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles, the space thick with hostile vegetation. At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess, her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
No, not really. If there's an option for me to cut you out and leave with you, probably. Yikes! Yeah, I'm here to laugh. What do you think would happen after you killed me? Did you think that... Yeah, no. I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you. I'll let you... if you'll let me. Cut you out, reach for the blade. That's interesting.
I want to trust you.
I know.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
I know. I know.
But you're hiding something, aren't you?
These
Why
voices
would you
in my
help
head-
me if you weren't helping yourself?
Because I knew I'd come back. You're not the only one who yearns for freedom. I'm as trapped here as... yeah.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
Calm down.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
nigga, you've stabbed me. I've been crushed. I've been eaten. If I could tally all the times that you've killed me more than I've killed you, you've hurt me.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
A lot more than you've hurt me. Okay, is there nothing I can say to change your mind? Can I take the blade now? Nope, reach for the blade. You're a prisoner of your own making. Nope. Okay, I guess I have nothing else to say. Turn around and leave. Nope. Fine, you're going to be like this. Okay.
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
That's true, which is actions speak louder than words, but the only action that I have is reaching for that blade.
She's right, there's nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own.
But I actually do want to free her.
We don't need words to send a message. It is through action that we can show her our adoration, our devotion, our kindness.
I'm kind of siding with Smitten here. I am tired of the fighting. We fought so much. If there's just an ending where we're just happy together, there is one, but then maybe it's past time for either of us to say anything. All I counts as actions. Reach for the blade. It doesn't matter what I do, so commit.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment,
I know.
she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon.
Okay.
You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms. She trusts us. She trusts us. Doesn't that set your heart aflutter?
No. Piques my curiosity, though.
Yeah, a little. It could just be nerves. Being this close to her does bring back unpleasant memories, but
Yeah.
I don't know, it doesn't feel bad. It feels good. Like we're special to her. We are special to have gained an ounce of trust from a maiden so guarded. Now all that remains is to free her from her bindings.
If only narrator hasn't fucked us out.
Let's do it. Let's show her how much both of us have changed. Or, hear me out,
Go on.
slay her. Right here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another chance.
Okay, we will get another chance, because I could just do this all again. But
That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him.
no. Because I'm tired of the fighting.
I see that the lines have been drawn.
Because I'm just really tired of the fighting.
It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 2. You don't count.
Yeah, you don't count.
And why shouldn't he count?
Because he doesn't remember shit. He doesn't remember. I don't want to come at the narrator, but he just doesn't remember shit from all the problems that I've had in the fucking past.
Because he's clearly not one of us.
He's not.
That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
He doesn't look. Yes, he's been with us the whole time, but there's different iterations of him. What actually counts are you guys.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
Probably both, but fuck it. Cut her free. I just want my blade back. You're on your own. Yeah! Actually, I actually want to know. I'm gonna come back to that. Cut her free.
What a good idea. Let's cut her free.
I don't trust you.
Oh, so you're suddenly team free her. You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision. I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess.
I think I hear the void, but I also hear that opportunity is
Everyone
going to take
deserves
control
a
of my
chance
body.
at redemption. Let him join us and be merry. We are all united by our passion.
Okay.
That's right. What he said. We've already given him a chance at redemption. And who says I don't deserve another? I really mean it this time. I'm big enough to admit when I'm wrong. So I want to help you all free her.
Okay, alright. So, he's probably gonna take over my body and slay her. Which, if that happens, I'm hoping to God that Smitten, could fucking do something.
And I have no problem with that. Welcome to the team. You're one of us now. One of the good guys. You take the blade to the thorny vines, imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm. And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart. But you're not going to do that, are you?
Nope.
Still, all it would take is a single slip of the blade.
So that's what your plan
Such a pathetic attempt at distraction and subterfuge. Our blade is a dashing sword, and every dashing sword is an extension of its hero. It won't slip. You're right. He can't even make it slip, can he? He's a bit of a nobody. Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning.
Eh.
The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
Calm down, it's fine.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
Yeah.
Do you see the way she's looking at us? Kiss her. Kiss her now before the moment ends.
Yeah, the moment's gonna end. Okay, sure. Fuck it.
Can we actually do that?
Can we?
No, you can't. Absolutely.
Shut up!
You
If I
know
could
as
do
well
it,
as
if I could do it,
that
I'm
we
doing it.
can. And we wouldn't want to throw away a chance for a
We're not.
special
Hurry.
moment now,
Please
would we?
hurry.
If I were only capable of throwing myself off a bridge.
Look, just hurry
Well,
before the
are
void
you
gets
going
her.
to describe our steamy, romantic kiss?
No, the entity.
You lean in and you kiss her.
Yay, good enough.
And she reciprocates enthusiastically. You kiss. It's done. Are you happy now?
A little bit.
Come on now, this is the big moment. You can do better than that. Ugh, fine. You and the princess lock eyes and stare deep into each other's souls with all the roaring emotion that comes from letting what once was hatred turn into pure, unbridled passion. Are you making fun of us? And then each of you close your eyes and kiss. Words can describe neither the nuclear fire nor the oceanic depth of your connection. Please. I think he actually likes romance. If history itself were not about to end, historians would document this moment for the rest of time. Musicians would write era-defining ballads, and great artists would expend entire lifetimes trying to merely capture the spark you hold right now. He's making fun of us.
I'm not bad at it.
Doesn't matter either way, because this is good stuff. I'm aware of my skills. But unfortunately for you, the moment doesn't last forever. You open your eyes, the princess smiles gently up at you. Time for you to damn the whole world to oblivion, I suppose.
True.
That was nice.
Yeah, it was.
Her hand slips into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs.
The void isn't
Shameful, really,
coming to
that
get
the
us.
same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out.
Oh.
Please, after all the trials we've been through, do you really think a few measly thorns can stop us? Love is an even more powerful weapon than our blade. We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes.
I am.
I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
True. Step into the thorns. Cut the thorns. Fuck that.
As you swing your blade into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield. Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
What did the world ever do to you to deserve this?
They did this to me.
Your nightmare is our dream. Whatever world would condemn star-crossed lovers like us to a cycle of violence and despair isn't a world worth saving. We'll weave something new together. Something better. You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance. We've already made our decision.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all
Yeah.
we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
Okay.
Hands clasped, the two of you open the door and step out into a new day. You irredeemable murderers.
Yeah.
What do we do now?
It ends, unfortunately.
Where's everything going?
Sorry.
Why is it so cold?
It always ends this way. You know, every single time there just has to be a wholesome moment, I always gotta remember that it never fucking lasts. God, beautiful moments in this fucking game just gotta be shattered by the fucking entity. I get it. Approach the
I'm begging
mirror.
you.
Yes, 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 I know. Ignore him. We already know what's gonna happen. I get it. I know. Gaze into your reflection. And it's you. We get it.
Something fine.
Yeah, that. Okay, so here's what I'm about to do. I'm going to... Wait, no. I'm going to return. What happens now? Yeah. I want my memory.
She asks that I tell you to
You won't.
remember. You won't.
I get it. Okay. Thorny vessel. Okay, so technically I kind of missed a
You're on a path in the woods.
an achievement apparently, because when you do the reset you get an achievement. Yet I'm pretty sure I missed one of that when I did the other one. Now here we are. We could slay her right now. So let's just do it.
Oh, you scoundrel.
I just want to know what happens.
Why? We finally gained her trust. That took a lot of work.
It did, I get it, and we did that, and it was beautiful. But, you know, due to immortality and free roam and options.
Sorry, boys. Looks like we've got our tiebreaker. Blade safely in hand,
I'm
you
sorry.
turn it on the princess and drive it towards her heart. But her thistled prison proves to be an impossible obstacle, its thorns digging deeper and deeper into your flesh the closer you come to striking the fatal blow. Ha! We're not going to make it. This is what we deserve. Better we trap ourselves in this eternal moment than have her blood on our hands. We still managed to get our romantic end, in a way. The tip of your blade only manages to touch her sternum before it stops moving entirely. A single drop of blood trickles down her chest as the two of you stare into each other's eyes. Come on, just push a little further.
Yeah, it's already over.
But you can't, can you?
I knew this was coming. I can't believe I ever let myself hope for better.
Sorry.
This was always going to be us, wasn't it?
Okay. So, interesting way of looking at that.
I'm begging you.
Shut up. We already know. We already know this. We already know that. We already know this. We already know that. We already know this. We already know that. So, then there's the last one. We could just leave. What happens now? Make me forget.
You won't.
Do I get a thing? No. Okay. I guess here goes the last one. Turn around and leave.
Do you really think you can just wash your hands of all of this? Do you really think you can just leave me here?
Unfortunately, yes.
This is even better than stabbing her. The same reward without any of that nasty effort. It's not even better. Putting off a choice is always worse than making a committed decision, especially when you already know the right answer.
Okay.
It's even more cruel if you ask me. Leaving an incredible soul like hers to languish forever in pain and alone. How can we live with it just fine?
Yeah, we will.
Besides, she'll get over it. That's what I'm afraid of.
Okay. All endings.
I'm begging you.
Shut up.
You-
I get it. Reflection. Gaze. 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 All that. Approach. What happens?
Nothing there. Bring.
Make me forget.
She asked. You won't.
Okay. Interesting way of looking at everything. So, I guess the only right answer...
You're on a path. You're here.
Shut up. I guess the only right answer for that whole thing was to actually fall in love with her and leave. Because any other ending just made me just end it right there. So, I guess that was the right answer. Anyways, I guess that's all the time I got for today. I don't think I really do outros for this series anymore. So, I guess, I don't know, shatter it.